Back at it again with another box opening, technically a box. So, we're actually low on boxes of Thunder Junction here at the business I work for, Game Freaks Ltd. So, we bought crates of pre-release kits to open to restock our box with. So I just had to open 6 pre-release kits to get my boosters. So let's see how those pre-release pull rates work out for me. I am after Inspiring Vantage specifically, which is the red-white fast land. I need 2 of them. Nothing. That's not Inspiring Vantage, just Sadness. That's not a rare. That's nothing as well. Joins up. Nothing. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay. There's going to be a lot of junk in this set. Man, I really hope I hit some big score stuff from pre-release kits. Nothing would make me happier.
Also, really putting the junk in Thunder Junction.
Oh, Obeka, Fister of Seconds. Highlands. Not a rare. Hey, stupid sexy Oko. Actual stupid sexy Oko. Nice. We'll take that. That's a good quick hit. That kit would have made somebody very sad. That chick. Oh, hey. That's a triple rare pack. That's nice. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. As I was saying in my earlier video, though, I always love the positioning stuff in boosters, because all these boosters always guarantee a foil, but the foil has to come from somewhere to make sure the pack is always quantified as a specific number for drafting purposes. So if your thing is a rare or uncommon, you'll have 1 less of the 4 uncommons in the booster, so on and so forth. And there's a booster fun slot that exists sometimes, depending on the set, which adds even more chaos to it. Adds nothing, nothing, dinosaur. Nothing again. Cute. Oh, cool. This thing actually saw a lot of play a bit ago. It's Collector's Cage. Has Hideaway, puts a counter. When you have enough varying powers on your board, you can cast the thing for free. Also, this one is Akul the Unrepentant. A Scorpion Dragon Rogue. He does a lot. That's a possum. That's nothing. That's also nothing. And that's a cow. There you. Strong pull so far, though. Ox Plot. Swamp. So I'll keep that one. Not a rare. Oh, cool. Commandeer. Always a fan favorite. Not good in pre-release, mind you. The chances of actually getting this off are almost nil, but it's fun. You can exile 2 blue cards from your hand rather than paying its mana cost to gain control of a non-creature spell, and then you can choose new targets for it. I used to use that back in the day, just steal people's planeswalkers out of spite. Hey, breaches! Breachy breach. And nothing. Doop, 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 doop. Hey, Vile Smasher. Which, extreme fun fact about Vile Smasher for you lore buffs, or people trying to be lore buffs. Vile Smasher was Ankle Shanker in the original timeline, and Ankle Shanker wasn't a legendary creature, it was just an entity known as Ankle Shanker, in the same vein as Malignus just being an event that happened to a village, but not a legendary entity, because that was before they were pandering to Commander as a huge thing. Got Cactus Forest. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Rodeo Pyromancers. I actually have a buddy that runs this as a Commander deck. I need to find out if he needs a foil one. Back for more. Nothing. Scorpion Dragon. This is a bulk rare. Nothing. Nope. Nope. Wearer of Faces. Oh no, that's not the Wearer of Faces. That one is Familiar Stranger. Man, Lazav is just kind of a Borderlands character if you think about it. He's slightly handsomer Jack.
I agree with that.
Got the most useless token in the game. Do not run this enchantment. Do not run Outlaws Merriment. You will only be sad. People will take advantage of you. It's not a fight you can win. Hey, cool! A foiled Reska joins up. I run that in decks. Puts a Death Touch counter on all of your dudes. When your legendaries hit somebody, you draw a card. And Decimate, one of the most reprinted destruction spells that never works out. And High Noon, which... Man, I wish I could run this card. It's great. Real great. Oh, Lizard. I have 2 playsets of him, so I don't need another one. He's not worth anything. Neither any of those. Just speed rolling through this. At least there's a lot more to look at than in Bloomborough. That one was super just in and out. This one is Decisive Denial. Bear dismayed to find out food chain keeps going. Yep. Again, not the land I need. Not a rare. Cactus Duo. Not a rare. Hey, I'll take that. 3 steps ahead. This card sees a lot of usage situations recently. Our commander community has started abusing the heck out of it. Oh, Doc Orlock to the rare pile. Always need more of him. Stuff you cast from your graveyard or exile costs 2 less for you to do, which is really helpful in blue and green. You doing okay over there, buddy?
No. I moved and hurt my back more. That's a bad day to be.
Got the other dude from Outlaws Merriment. Nothing.
It's like
Not a rare. Hey, Surgical Extraction. It stole that horse's skeleton.
No, it's
Yeah. Spirebluff Canal. Come on, it's the wrong one. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. If it gets tweaked, I'm useless for like a good.
Yeah, Ruthless Lawbringer.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be days till I.
Plains. Nothing. Not a rare. Tyrant Scorn. Hey, Fortune Loyal Steed, which is a bulk rare legend. Not fantastic by any means. And that was Eartha Joe Frontier Mentor, which is a core.
There was one.
Strix.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
Alright, moving on to the second stack. Hey,
Any hits yet, Dan?
so many art cards. Rakdos joined, or this is just Rakdos the Muscle. Yeah, I got Oko.
I saw that, but no lands is what I'm asking.
No,
Bummer.
I hit the wrong land. I hit Spire Bluff, which normally I'd be hype about because of the amount of Grixis decks I built. That one's Pitiless Carnage. Nothing. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. Oh, actually, gonna set aside Lively Dirge. I believe that's starting to see play in the Superior Spider-Man deck because it lets you search your library for a card and put it into your graveyard for 3. So it sets them up to be able to do their gimmick immediately. Standard's in such a good place. There's like 8 competitive decks. Outlaw. Mercenary. That desert is just mocking me. Yeah. Murder. Hey, Vraska. For the joins up. Nice. I think that puts me at 3 of those, so I won't need any more. Oops. Honest Rutstein. Love that card. Makes your creature spells cost less. When you ETBs, you can return a creature from your grave to your hand. Super generically good for 3 mana as a 3/2. He honestly didn't need to be a 3/2. It's just cool that he has a bigger body. Normally those effects are applied to things that are 2/1s or 1/1s. Generally things that red decks can just blow up immediately. Outlaw Plot. Generic Desert. Foil Rare Scorpion Dragon. Womp womp. Oh, Dust Bowl. Which has also been relegated to bulk thanks to its reprint there. Hey, I like this card. Ancient Cornucopia. When you cast a spell that's 1 or more colors, you gain 1 life for each of its spell's colors. It was only once each turn. It taps for 1 mana of any color. It's just one of those 3-drop generic and a frog mount. Salamander mount, excuse me. Too much Bloomborough. It's one of those generically weird 3-drop mana rocks. Like, if you're going to run a 3-drop mana rock, you better make sure it's paying off in some weird, obscure way. In which case, I don't think the Astral Cornucopia will ever pay off hard enough.
No.
Like, if 4 life once a turn does not justify it. Hey, this thing's awesome.
Unless you're doing something to double your life, triple it, or something like that. But even then, there's a better way.
Yeah. I really do like the full art land cycle. The just mana symbols integrated into scenery. What is this? Reckless Lackey? First strike haste goblin. Not a rare. That's a mythic. Eddie Flash the Veterans. He is a bulk mythic. Unfortunate. Nope. Oop. Shoot the sheriff. Set that aside. Can use that later. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Ariette the Beguiler. Yep. A foil Desert. A foil Slickshot Lockpicker, which is not a rare. Repulse. This Stoic Sphinx, which is another bulk rare. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh, actually, I'll set aside Scorching Shot. I might need that. Also, Deep Muck Desperado. Heard you've been horning in on my turf. How about I introduce you to some surf? Surf's up. Archive Trap Art. Foil 8. Full art for my collection. Vault Plunder. Enters, target player draws a card, loses life. Bad cards are bad. Bulk. Fierce Retribution. Oh hey, I actually need more of him. That's awesome. This is Geralf of Fleshright. Whenever you cast a spell during your turn other than your first spell that turn, you make a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature token. Whenever a zombie enters under your control, you put a 1/1 counter on for each other zombie that has entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So he's going for some big creature plays. Or you just make a pile of zombies with an X-drop spell and then follow it up with another zombie you want to just be enormous. There's a lot of play there. Hey. The only downside is he's mono blue. Token. Not a rare. No one's Debtor's Due. That's another Decimate. Another Mythic, Selvala Eager Trailblazer. I like her a lot. Doesn't stop her from being a bulk Mythic. She's alright. She's fun. She makes off-color tokens, which is always awesome. Oh, and a Baron Bertram Greywater. Whenever one of our tokens enter the battlefield under your control, you create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink, only once a turn. And for 2, you can sack another creature or artifact and draw a card. He's super neat. And I think we'll put me at a playset of him, and if not, I need an extra one for a deck I'm working up now. New deck project, by the way. I decided I was going to do the 32 challenge this year, and decided that I hate monocolor and colorless so much I'm just going to exclude those from the list. So it saves me enormously on materials. Meteorite. So I needed a couple more of. Generic Island. Foil Explosive Derailment. Entire creature, destroy an artifact. Bombs and trains and sabotage. Breaches. Nothing. That's Magda the Horde Master. Commit a crime, make a treasure once a turn. Sack 3 treasures, make a dragon scorpion with flying and haste. Nope. Nope. No. And that one's Jolene. It is cool that all the, like, a bunch of the weird, obscure legends from different planes just appeared here. Even if they don't have a lore reason, even if most of them didn't interact in the story whatsoever. Led to so many people complaining. One of the core complaints of the game was there's too many legendary creatures. We can't tell what's happening. There should be less. Good, you guys won. We now have about 15 to 18 legendary creatures a set for in-universe. And we have about 85 for every Beyond. Yeah. Hey, cool. Reanimate. I'll take that. That's something. And that sucks. That's Territory Forge. This is one of the worst red artifacts in the game. And it is the worst mythic red artifact in the game. Absolutely. And once again, that's cool. That's Concealed Courtyard. That's still the wrong one. Nothing, 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 nothing. And did I do this? Nope. And the last half of all this. Yep. That one's Mana Drain, alt art. Or the Mana Drain art card. Foil Plains. Not a myth, not a rare. That one is also not even a rare. That is my second Kervek. Nothing. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay. Here's some rough pre-release kits. Bow. Swamp. Not a rare. Not a rare. Another round. It sees a bunch of play here. A bunch of people are using that for their flicker off win conditions. Flicker. Nothing burger token. Desert. Not a rare. Not a rare. Unicorn mount. Seraph steed. Lizard. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And Crom. Another one of those tokens that nobody should run. Nothing. Nope. Not a rare. Oh. Ultec Matter Weaver. Another dude from the big score list. He was a promo. He doesn't really have any value because of that. Fibblefip. Lost on the range. Beat up the town. Which I'll actually set aside because I have a use for that later. The spree cards are fun. If not for the fact they're a bit clunky. At least they read better to me than the Magicka cards from Final Fantasy, which had kind of level up, but not really. You couldn't do all the modes, but it was hard to imply that. So you just had to kind of go into it knowing. Nope. Not a rare. Not a rare, that's just murder. Malcolm to go with Breaches. That was Altart though. And Waladuke Atin Hero. Ashen Hero. Nothing, 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 nothing. Yeah, nothing. Alright, last file. I've gotten 2 fast lands, neither of which are the color I need. Archive Trap, art card again. Foil Forest. Not a rare. Oh, cool. Crackle of Power. That's worth a few bucks. That'll help stymie the sadness a bit. And the key to the vault? Yep. Which, by the way, keep your eyes out. They keep trying to be cute here with verbiage. Like, what was it? We have the Soulstone. Which, there's a couple things with the word Soulstone in them. And we already have a Mind Stone, which is an artifact that comes in almost every precon, I swear, it feels like. And there's the Mind Stone coming in Marvel. The legendary card that will somehow harness and then make the game less fun for people. Desert. Not a rare. Who are you? Ariet's Lullaby. Also not a rare. Oh yeah. A second copy of Selvala, Eager Trailblazer. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Jolene again. That land again. Come on, give me something here. Desert. Not a rare. Well, it is a one drop Death Touch Snake that's a 1/1, so that's cool. Another copy of Dust Bowl. Hostile Investigator, that's actually cool. I actually needed a copy of that for a deck I'm working on Outlaw Token Tribal for Commander. Another Vraska joins up. I'm thinking of making it, not rainbow. I'm trying to figure out which color I want to exclude from it. If I was doing hard mode, I'd exclude red, but I like red a lot because it has a lot of really functional outlaws in it. This one's Overwhelming Forces alt art, and it's signed by William Hampson. Desert. Not a rare. At least that's not the same card, but it's also not a rare. Hey, Laughing Jasper Flint. Flint. By the way, Flint Michigan finally replaced all of their pipes. It only took them an entire generation, unfortunately, but they no longer have lead-infused pipes. So unfortunate. Yeah. See, the Gitrog, Ravenous Ride. That's a Plains. That's not a rare. It's also not a rare. That's Savage Smash. Another Akul, Unrepentant. Nothing. Nothing. Actually, I'm gonna set this dude aside because he's OP. He's a 4/4 reach for 4. Ward 2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Your other creatures with power 4 or greater gain trample and haste till end of turn. Oh, didn't know those were still around then. A desert, not a rare. Not a rare. Another scorpion dragon. Roadrunner. Nothing, 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 nothing. Ready. Basic mountain. That's trick shot, which is nothing. Not a rare. Oh, another one. Sandstorm Salvager. Enters, make a golem. Pay 2, tap, put a counter on each creature token you control. They gain trample till end of turn. Yeah, it's a 1/1 for 3. He's kind of like the Phyrexian Splicers, but more balanced. High noon. Nothing, nothing. Oh, we'll take that. Once again, Lively Dirge. I think a bunch of playing standard right now. Or if it's not, it will. As the superior Spider-Man deck gets more footing. Yeah, people are finding the most mean-spirited cards for Foundations and the surrounding sets to use, and I'm so happy. So happy with these bulk rares that are not... Like, this isn't making them not bulk rares, mind you. Kellen joins up. But it's just funny. Well, Desert. Oh, I'll take that. This just shot up in price, actually, so that's awesome. This is Insatiable Avarice. You search your deck for a card, shuffle, put it on top for 3. Also, the other mode is target player draws 3 and loses 3. Yeah, this thing's seeing a ton of play in standard right now, with black being on the rise. And an Abrupt Decay, which is awesome. Always need more copies of that. Hey! Another 3 steps ahead. Which, I need to integrate into more decks, honestly. Oh, Forsaken Miner, I'll take that too. He's being used as a tech thing in some decks. Nothing, nothing. Awesome. Almost done. Down to my last 5 boosters here. I unfortunately have bricked really heavily on my mythic powering from these kits. This weird copy. Yep. Desert. Not a rare. Savage Smash again. Hey, there's one. Thank God. At least I got one of them. Out of the 6 pre-release kit. Shoot the Sheriff to the pile. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Alright. Last Pax Magics. I just need 3 more of those lands in one pre-release kit effectively. Which, by the way, if I got that pre-release kit, would raid so hard. Like, you wouldn't even be able to contain. Got Mercenary. Noble Forest. Not a rare. Oh, cool. Take that. Mindbreak Trap. Sheriff Ban's Ruden is tootin' next. For those at home, this exiles a number of spells on the stack. If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0 rather than its actual mana cost. So it just lets you eat their entire attempt at a win. Hey, this card's also really cool, and I needed a copy of it. Rust of Dread. You can make somebody staff half of their creatures, discard half of their hand, lose half of their life. Just generically good. For things like Bloodletter. Take that, ransack the town. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright. Last couple of packs are paying off, though. That's nice. That pack tore clean in half. Yeah. Blood. I like this blood token. Check that out. Desert.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a Marchesa Dealer of Death Foil. Another bulk rare. Oh, that's not a rare. And Karavik and his alt art, which... Karavik and his alt art just kind of looks like a demonic Klingon. Nothing, nothing. Oh, Doc Warlock to the pile. And nothing. There's a lot of holy cows that have followed up the uncommons. Like, that has been a very common thing to be after all of that. Another art card. So many art cards. This one's for Geralt of Fleshright that I got earlier. Ooh. Actually looks really cool on the camera. I don't have depth perception, so a lot of the foiling is lost on me, unfortunately, because there's an inherent depth to foils. Like those old holographic dinosaur cards and things, they didn't do anything. It would just be a flat one image or the other. Not a rare. That's a Longhorn Sharpshooter, which I'm going to set aside because my buddy Jose is obsessed with Minotaurs. Not a rare. That's my third or fourth murder. That's the wrong Fastland again. And I didn't take the last one. I'm going to take that one because I think I'm one sort of my playset of Demonic Ruckus. That's not it. That ain't it. And that is not anything. Alright, last pack. Gonna end this hopefully before the 26-minute mark. Running out of storage on my phone. It's been a busy day of opening. Elemental, Star, and Plot. Got another Desert. That is not a rare. That is not a rare. And that is Ty Joaquin Perfect Shot, which is a bulk rare. Nothing. Oops, take that. Nothing. And Crom, nothing. Alright. Well, that was a miserable pile of failure. Damn. Alright, hopefully y'all do better on your packs. Wish me luck at this store championship if we manage to fire it. Have a good one, everyone. Later.